Okay, so we're waiting for Andrea.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. So I will start first. I've spent a bit of time now thinking to the scripts I should follow, but it's not really a script. It's more a story. And the story is about the digital transformation that our clients went through. And we want to show you what we have done, from where they started the journey, where they are now, and where they want to go in a very short time. So this is the title for this presentation. We're going to see how it is important to collect data in the right way, be confident with this information, and use this information to make actions that bring values to the business. And then we will see how AI can help you in doing this. This is the journey we're going to follow. Again, this will be more a story. But let's start from Stefano. Let's introduce himself and talk about his company, and then we will see all the details.
So hi everybody, I'm Stefano Motta, the digital data analyst of Editori. First of all, I have to say that I'm pleased to introduce me today to you. I've been working in the digital industry since 2019, and I have the opportunity to collaborating with different companies like Mediaset and Il Sole 24 Ore. I've been in Editori since December 2022, and before I delve into our presentation, I would like to say a few words about who Editori is. Editori is an Italian publishing house founded in 1986, active in field of financial information, lifestyle, and luxury goods. We have different magazines, different websites, and different TV channels, but the most important one for us is Milano Finanza, that is active in field of financial information and economics topic.
Okay, a couple of words about SoftLab, who is the partner that's supported Editori in this digital transformation. Basically, we are a consulting company. We have more than 200 people currently, 200 consultants that can help you in using your data, understand better your data, and again, activate actions on using this data. We cover different topics, but of course, this speech will be focused on the digital part.
So today, I'm going to tell you why MAP and SoftLab help us in our digital transformation. But first of all, I have to say something about the news and media, the challenges for us. So what are the challenges facing the publishing, and what are the challenges that we face? So first of all, I think, but for the most of the company, the most important things is to monetize and increase the revenue. But for us, it's also important to understand who the user is, so who they are, to grasp them and to make them to return on our website. So important to increase the loyalty, increase the engage, and also to identify the customer behavior. Okay, so. And also, this is very important because with this, we can try to identify our engage strategy. And we start from a very basically implementation of our analytics. So at the beginning, we just know something about the unique user and the page view. So it was very important for us to identify a new tool that can allow us to understand more better the information about the user, like the article, like the user status. So very important for us to identify how many registered users we have on our website, how many subscribers we had on our website. Because before the implementation of MAP, we didn't know anything about the user. So it's very, very important for us. And SoftLab help us on the technical implementation of MAP.
Okay, how we did this. So, as I said at the beginning, you have to trust your data, right? So, I'm a consultant again. I've spent more than 20 years in the field. And I heard many times people saying, my data are perfect, right? The truth is sometimes they are not, or there is a lack of knowledge around the type of data people are collecting. So we started with an assessment, and we started boring these guys, saying, look, you have to spend your time to understand what you want to measure. We will tell you how, okay? And starting from this, we built a kind of measurement framework in which you have listed all the metrics, dimensions that are relevant to the business in order to build the KPIs they want to monitor. Once done, the technical implementation is just the smallest part of the work, meaning that it's just a matter of saying to IT, look, those are the data you have to put in the front end, and we will be able to scrape this information and fuel the MarTech solution you want to use to achieve your business goals. So one of the key factors here is, again, spending time understanding what you want to measure. And the second part is use a data layer, which is a kind of data structure, to gather this information in a consistent way, in a trustable way, right? And this helps you in, building confidence in understanding how visitors behave on your digital assets. So let's start again from the basic. What we have used, map intelligence to gather information about the user journeys. We started from basic KPIs, but we've built more interesting thing that Stefano will illustrate you shortly. How we have done this? We have used, I think, very standard technology. The interesting part was that basically they don't start from a scratch implementation. There was something already there. Again, this happens sometimes when you have a digital transformation process. People say, yeah, you have to throw away everything, right? That's not the case. Start from what they've done, understand if this information are good or not, fix if they are not, and then leverage the technology to gain the value you want. So just to give you another important bit, when you have digital transformation program, another issue can be the Big Bang approach, right? We don't love to follow this type of approach. We have tried to give business continuity to Class Editori, and we have tried to adopt new technologies to do more with the data they were collecting.
Yeah, also I have to tell you that we start our digital transformation transitioning from a freemium model, to a freemium model, introducing a new digital subscription, because before that we had just one subscription, that is the digital replica. Basically, in Italy, is the replica of the newspaper. So before that, we just can sell this type of subscription. So we decided to introduce a new way of subscription, the digital subscription, that granted the access of all content to the website. But to be honest, in the first month, there wasn't a significant growth in the digital subscription. However, the real challenges came about in December 2022, not because I arrived in the December 2022.
That was one of the reasons.
Yeah. But because we set ourselves important goal to the 2023 and for the next year. So first of all, we start to analyze which was the important KPI for us. So it was important to not also to identify how many users, how many page view, but also it was important to segment the customer, the users, also to categorize the news. And this also help us to, when we start to use map intelligence, because with map intelligence, we send a lot of report to the newsroom. So we have a direct conversation with the newsroom. We show them how many articles are the most important for us, how many readers read this article, and also which one is the most converter. So we introduce a paywall on the article, and now we are able to analyze which one is the most converter. And also with map intelligence, we can do a real-time action on the website. So with the segmentation, we are also able to show them a pop-up when they decide to go out of our website, so they start to read an article, and then when they finish to read this article, it depends on the segmentation. We are able to show them, for example, an offer, or maybe to subscribe for a newsletter, to register a newsletter. So it's very important to us to decrease the number of anonymous users and increase the number of registered users. Also, for the last goal for us is to make more subscription. But first of all, we have to know who they are, and the email is very important for us. And also, we can do that with Map Engage. So with Map Engage, we are working on it just from 2 months. So it's something very new for us, but we are trying to create with the whiteboards some customer journey. So we are able, depends obviously on the segment of the user, but we start to introduce him what he can do, or what they can do with our subscription. So we can show them the newsletter, the app, also the different type of content. Then, if a user don't use the subscription, we can show them different type of an article. So it obviously depend of the segmentation, as I say. And then we can also use the customer journey for reduce the churn and increase the retention. So if someone decide to cancel their subscription, we can show them some different type of offers.
Cool. So we are seeing how Class Editori moved from understanding to real actions. Now we want to make the next step, right, in doing even more compared to what we've done so far. And what we want to do is basically leverage AI, which is super powerful when you need help in understanding millions of data, and use AI to do, again, more finest actions when it comes to targeting user based on their customer profile, right? So we started, again, thinking together what could be the next best action. And in this case, what is important to Class is to keep the engagement of the user at a very high level, right? And how we can achieve this. Basically, our goal is to try to promote the articles that might be relevant for the user that in the past read some type of this article. Can be a section, can be a topic, can be a mix of the two, okay? So the problem is how we can transform articles in a kind of goods that are sold by Class Editori using the same approach that typically you have in e-commerce. You have products, you typically split them by categories, then you look at the conversion, how many people make, the ad cart and stuff like this. There are some differences, of course, when it comes to understanding, for example, what is the purchase event when it comes to articles. Is it the time that the user spent on the page? Is it the amount of scrolling that is done, depending on the device? Is it the fact that the user just landed on the page and then disappeared, or spent more time surfing on other contents? We do not have an answer right now, but here is where AI will help us. We will ask them, we are going to train models that will say to us which of these metrics are really relevant, if there is any of them that weigh more compared to others, okay? But the end goal is to have this information and use this information together with the recommendation capabilities that are embedded in MAP in order to have a behavior like, look, those are the articles that you have read. In real time, we can say, those are the others that might be interesting to you. But this type of action can be also postponed. So using Map Engage, we can then trigger actions based on user behavior. And again, leveraging this type of information that are digested by the artificial intelligence models. Last but not least, there is also a matter of removing from this recommendation list what is not anymore relevant for the user. Okay, so this is another bit we have to add to these models, and this is definitely the goal we want to achieve in the upcoming weeks, given that we are working on the AI model.
Yeah, also let me say that working with MAP and SoftLab, we start at the beginning of the year, the last year in 2023, with 1.8 million users per month, and now we are at 3.4 million users per month. So the strategy to identify the different type of users and also to categorize the news and to make it more better an engagement strategy help a lot us. So MAP was the solution of our problem, but SoftLab was the key. So we reached this goal, and now we are working on a new strategy for a CDP, a customer data platform, to collect all the data. We start from the user behavior, so we collect the data of how many page view a user read, which type of article, and also we collect all the subscription data. So with that, we are able to create a new data platform, and we can use this data to increase our subscription, and we can know everything about the users. So this is the most important thing for us for the next year and for the next month, but also as Andrea say, sorry.
No worries. That's okay.
Roberto is my boss, sorry.
Sounds like I'm really important to him.
We are working on an NG recommendation, so this is also very important for us. Thank you.
Good. Thank you very much.
Andrea and Stefano, thank you so much.